Wednesday. What's today? I can't get my iPhone. And hey, if anybody's tried to call me today, my phone's been terrible. The 14th, June 14th, Wednesday, 6:06. Sorry, we're a little late. It's been almost 2 weeks since we've not worked past 6 o'clock in the evening. So we are so good. Everybody's home. Everybody's left out of here. Going back to normal. We're getting ready to show you this house. This is Sandy Boyd. Hope you're watching, Sandy. A lot of little things have been done here. We'll take you through. By Friday, we're thinking about being completely done, wrapped up, and we've got water. We've got on this thing. We've kind of all tested out, so we'll have you. Let me take you over here and show you tonight a little bit. I'm glad you tuned in. Hey, I'm really getting a lot of you know, when I come on here like this, I never know who's watching. You never know. I don't know the popularity behind what we do. I don't know if, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 1,000,000. I'm going to do what I'm doing and say what I'm saying. But I don't realize that there's a crowd or how many of a crowd watching. So, but I have gotten some results or some people feedback that have told me, hey, we watch your show all the time. And it makes me feel really good because I want to make sure that I show you all what you want to hear. And I'm like, I feel like I'm exposing the industry, which is not. I'm exposing tiny homes and how they build, not the industry. So tune in, watch what we do. I hope I'll send you more. I'm going to repeat a lot of stuff because I think a lot of what I said in the past is so deep in our video library that a lot of times people have forgotten. You know, you haven't seen. We got new people watching. So I'm going to show you a few more things tonight that we have already showed before, and I'll keep doing that, all right, throughout our history of doing these films. This one was filmed a while back. This is Drew and Elena. They're from out of town. They're coming in. They got a person coming in and hauling this out. I don't think they watch. If they do, they're organic farmers out west, so they don't have really good signal, but it's been great. A great design. It's been very popular. People really love this design on the outside. It looks really cool. It's got an exterior shower. So let me show you a little bit on this. It's heading out tomorrow. We've stored it for them for quite a few months. We've just stored it here. We're glad we had the facility that we could do it. But it's on the bottom, it's 22 foot, and it's got cantilevered on the top and bottom. On both ends, it's cantilevered. So let me show you again a little bit what's going on. This is a corner glass. As you can see, there's no support inside the corner. Normally, everybody would think you need a support there, but we've cantilevered all the weight. So there's no weight on this corner glass. I used to do this all the time in our log homes up in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and I hadn't seen anybody else do it. I kind of took it a little bit of Frank Lloyd Wright in his architecture and the cantilevering and stuff. But that's a corner glass. This is our old corrugated metal. They wanted it to look like this. They picked this out. They actually gave us the ability to say, hey, use a little bit of imagination and creativity. They're going to paint it when they get it, but we've caulked the cracks. This is lap siding. It's smooth board lap siding. It's not rough sawn. These are 2 awning windows that crank out. They specifically wanted awning windows. This here is their Dickinson heater inside, their gas water heater. And we box that in to make it look so you don't see the vent pipe. All our homes are flashed. As you can see, this flashing goes over the fender, goes down, and it comes back up underneath the siding. So that allows any water, and then we caulk it too. More metal. This is the bathroom. They wanted a window because their tub is right here. And they wanted this window above the tub. Back here, you can see we've tested. We've got water. They wanted an outdoor shower. So here's your outdoor shower. That's their vent for their bathroom because their bathroom is right here. This is the cantilever. It's cantilevered their main loft, so they've got more room than the trailer base does. And then we carried that theme all the way around. So here's your metal siding, more trim. These are all J-channel out through here. And it was kind of neat because they gave us the ability to do a little bit of a freedom design on this, you know. Let me move our stairs. It's all vacuumed inside. As you can see, we have an exterior plug right here. We put them in all homes. A little bit taller. There we go. All right. Alyssa, wipe your feet, would you please?
Try.
All right. It's their design. Remember, these are custom built. Let me start because Alyssa's there. I'm gonna go this way. This is their Dickinson heater. This is their flip up table. Okay, this flips up. I'm not gonna just crank it all out. That's just table. They sent their appliance here. This is a gas appliance. Can you see this here now? Okay. They had a corner sink. So we installed the corner sink. We got a movable window, another movable window. They were very specific. They wanted these windows to be spaced a particular apart. Okay, we got that. And of course, I added the corner glass for the sink in the corners so it's all uniform. They sent this refrigerator. It's actually a propane refrigerator. It's an RV refrigerator. Okay. It came here with these panels. We installed these panels for them. Storage here, storage underneath. They specifically wanted this refrigerator elevated. The loft's up above. Can lights. I don't know if we're hooked to power, are we? We're not hooked to power. We're getting ready to move it. But as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3 can lights that illuminate the stove and the countertop. This is every bit of their design. We enhance it. They say, hey, put some handrails, so we just put the handrails. They didn't say, hey, use 2x4s, 2x2s, iron, wood. They didn't say what to use. So that's kind of neat. We were able to do what we'd like. Let's swap out.
Switch.
And then here, they've designed it. They want their sofa to sit here. Okay? So they're going to have their own sofa. And then after we built the stairs, she sent me a picture and she said, hey, can you have a nook under the stairs? Because she would like to read under here. So she's going to have a little cushion and it's almost like a little sofa. We put a plug here for her that she could put a light. She could read underneath here. So could be a nice bed for a small person, a child. And then they've got their sofa there. The living room, probably they don't have TV and they don't want a big living room and it's more of a reading area and relaxing. So it is nice. It's a little bit smaller because the stairs are right across from you. Normally, in most designs, the kitchen would be here, the living room would be there, and you got the full width of the house for a living room. But with them, if they're not going to have an entertainment center, I think it's fine. I think it worked great. This is the barn door. This is where we use that textured wood we've always had. We put a barn door across here. It slides really nice. This is their custom. Look here. Look at the size of this tub. I'm going to get inside. Oh my God. Oh. Could you imagine soaking in this? I mean, look, I can get it all the way up to my chest. Right here. Custom faucet. Look how high that faucet is. Turn it on, down. Put corrugated metal. We waterproofed it all the way around. There's their hopper window and a can light right up above the shower, the tub. So we have, I think I said before in the video, we have a champagne tub with a beer toilet. See, just the old bucket sitting in there. And look, okay, look. Now we got this little slide. I'm gonna reach down here. I'm gonna get me some of that peat moss or sawdust or shavings. Throw in here. Shut my little door. Put this little cap on it. We're good to go. And then after, you can lift this up, take your bucket out, supply your peat moss, toilet paper, and your bucket underneath. There you go. Look at, we've got a beer toilet, champagne tub, and then we got a vessel sink. Is that not awesome? We had to build this box back here because this little faucet's not made for a vessel sink. So we built the box, put the faucet on there, and then of course the cabinet storage underneath. And that's corner in the corner. Everything's custom. So you got 2 windows in the bathroom with can light, big tub sitting down, and they sent the tub here, picked it out, and the faucet, they sent it to us. Nice house, huh? Up here, what we got up on the loft. I don't want to get this dirty. Look. You know what you call this? You call this a hillbilly rug right here. A hillbilly rug. We're going to go up. As I go up, my 7-foot stature, is I'm completely standable, all right? So I can stand here. We got 2 sconce lights in the back. This loft is 9 foot deep, 88 and a half inches wide. All our homes are 88 and a half inches wide. Finished wall to finished wall. Now we sanded this. It is ready to put any kind of finish on it they want, but it's raw finish. I heard there's now companies that are not put any finish. They offer it just clean like this, and then you put it on later. That up there is another loft, and it's 7 foot deep. So we got 2 lofts in here. Now, what I liked about these stairs, our stairs are, okay, for a design, these doors have to sit on the side of these fenders. So if you got a fender, you got to think about where your door. Anything else, it doesn't matter except for a door. What I like about these steps, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps, right? 7 steps. Well, that 7th one is the landing, so it's really 6. So 6 steps. They're 10 inches wide. 6 times 10 is 60. Okay. Then you add about a 2 foot landing. So you got 5, 6, 7 feet. So from here to the door or to the end of that step, you need about 7 foot for a staircase. Lineal, you need 7 foot length. This is 2 foot wide. If you want to go to IRC code, they require you're 36 wide. Why would you do that in a tiny home? If you have to go by code, you will. But the thing is, if you got it 36 inches wide and you go up to a loft that's less than 7 foot high in headroom, they're not going to allow it anyway. So stick with the 2 foot. You have to have a 7 foot high headroom in any bedroom if you're going to do any kind of codes, which is crazy. But you can do it. Our giveaway, we built a home, and that's stuff I want to tell you about. You know, we had built a home in 24 hours. What other company has built a home in 24 hours? We started on a Friday at 11 a.m. and we finished on a Saturday at 11 a.m. We auctioned it off at a local home show here. What was that? February? March. God, it was like 17 degrees. Coldest day of the year. 17 degrees all night long, wind blowing. We finished it. We auctioned it off to a great guy, Matt, up in New Jersey. He bought it for $30,000, and we took 100% of that $30,000 and we've given it to a disabled local vet from the Vietnam vet. He's a Vietnam vet. So that's what we did. So if we can build one in 24 hours and nobody else in the country's done that, and we built it, we were able to give it all away, I think what a great charity thing that could be. So what I'd like to do is maybe train some churches, some organizations, VFWs, some vets, whatever you'd like to do. We can train you and show you how to build a house in 24 hours. So a little bit about our history. I'm going to repeat a lot of the things that we've already done that you haven't heard. So isn't this a beautiful home? 22, I can't remember the price. What was the price? Our 22s started, I think the whole thing was about 37. I think it was 37,000 bucks. Now they did buy the Dickinson heater, and they did buy all their appliances and the tub, you know. But that's a brand new trailer. Let me shut this door here. Beautiful. 20 foot. Look, I said it was 22. So it's 20 foot from here to here. 20 foot with a 2 foot cantilever on front and back. They did buy their own water heater. It was a Bosch water heater. It's inside. They bought it, put it in there. Or we put it in there. All right, Kathy McAdams. We will have your house done and delivered to you in Northern California. July 1st. It'll be there. You asked me if we got anything done. We got it leveled and it's ready. This is a 26-foot home. We have all your supplies. We have everything bought. Everything's here. We got that one going out to Oregon, so we have to get out Sandy Boyd's. But we'll be sheeting it tomorrow. We'll have this thing dried in by probably Tuesday of next week. It'll be electric, plumbed, insulated by Wednesday, and we'll be rolling. So no problem for us to do this. These two here are going to be our workshop. We'll get it dried in. This is a 26-foot home. This is an 18-foot, and this is a 16-foot. So we got all 3 of these to build, plus we got 2 more coming in. And we got 2 more customs down here that we're building. We just had our workshop. Our workshops, we've got our next workshop July 16th. We got 5 volunteers coming. And guess what? Our next workshop is 100% female. Everybody here is women. Building 4 homes, and all the volunteers are female. All their friends are female coming in. Isn't that right? Yeah, they're all female. So what an exciting time to show the world what you gals can do and how hard you can work and what you can accomplish. So it's really going to be, I think it's going to be cool. And we got 5 volunteers, 3 coming from Georgia. The other 2, I don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming here to volunteer to actually help people build a home. We've got a couple ladies that need the help. You know, they don't have the friends and family to help them. So these volunteers are really going to be a big help. Plus they get to see how things are built, learn a skill. By the end of the week, they will be so versed in cutting these chop saws, using drills, and the whole concept behind everything. When you come to our workshop, the house is completely dried in. It's got the roof on it, the windows and doors. It's got the metal on it. It's got the sheeting on the outside, the waterproof sheeting, or the wind sheeting, and vapor barrier they call it. It'll all be on there. So when you get here, that's what will be done, and then you do the rest of it. You work with an electrician, work with a plumber. We furnish the cabinets. We furnish the cabinets and the stairs. If there are any stairs, we furnish the barn door, and then you install all that. But in here, they probably locked them all up. Oh my God, they have locked them down. That's awesome. In here, we put the workshop people, your name on here, and this is your cabinet. In here is tons of inventory. All your tools, your wrenches, your pliers, and drills, and drill bits, and a lot of your electrical and plumbing, and everything personalized is each one. So we've got 3 here, and we got another locker over there that's full. I could have showed you that one. Let me show you our trailers. This is what everybody will love, these trailers. Most guys, competitors. Our trailers right here, this is an 18-footer. I pay, what, $3,500 bucks for this, something like that, $3,600 bucks. In here, this is depending on the size of the trailer, we go 2x6 tubing across here, and these are called lookouts, so they're pieces here. What that does is most regular axles are 7 foot. So what we do a lookout that gives us 8 feet from the outside of here. Here, that's 96 inches. As you can see, there's 3 more inches here and 3 over there, which gives it 102, 8'6". So that's as wide as we can build a house right there. Now we throw our gutter on it. Don't tell DOT about this, but we throw a gutter on it. It gets you a little bit wider than what you should be. We have had no complaints yet. In here is a drop axle. I don't think you can see this in here, but this is the center of the wheel. Can they see that? This is the center of the wheel right here. So this axle goes down first, then comes across. The normal axles just come straight across. What that does, that actually gets our flooring down 4 more inches. Okay? So that gives us that height inside that we're looking for. These are box fenders. The industry uses round fenders. I don't know why, but I've always used square. Are we good? I've always used square fenders. I'm not opposed to round. I think it's just practical for us to have square. Everything's cut square. We can use round fenders if you request them, but we always use square fenders. This is an 8-lug wheel. 8 lugs. And what we normally do after we build it, we set it down. We'll check all the lugs. When the trailers get here, we check all the lights to make sure they're working before we head out. Believe me, we've done that the last time. We've had times where we had built the whole house. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to leave, and then the lights don't work. So now we check out our lights. We check out our lugs. We tighten them up. We've got the 26-footer. All our homes got drop axles. Right here are jacks. When you come here, what we do is we give you a 3/4-inch socket and a drive, and it goes into a drill. You put a drill on the end of that, and we'll show you again in our workshop, July 16th, and it just goes really fast. Down, and it goes down, 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 down. and you've got support. So we give you that socket, we give you these things that you're going to need when you get out in the field and get home. Let's see. As you can see, we use a 3/4 inch Advantech for our subfloor. It's kind of water resistant. You don't need a water resistant because we're not outside. We're in a protected environment where we build these things. And our 2x4s, and we custom build. Every one of these are custom. They're custom designed through our design department. And so we have a designer that works with you and puts anything in it that you want, how you want it. We price it accordingly, and then we build it according to what you would like in your homes. All of our homes are custom. I think we were at 60, 61 homes. This is going to make 63, 64, 5. We got 2 more going. So I think by the end of July, we might be up to 70 homes that we've built. All right. Sandy, this is your home. We've got the outside done, as you can see. We got your mini split on here. Here's the mini split, Pioneer mini split, 9,000 BTU. We love these things. They're about $700 to $900. I don't know why it fluctuates. My installer charges about $300 to put it in, $300. So that brings me up about 11. And we charge, we got to buy these racks on the bottom that hold it up. And then we install the line set in the electrical, in the drain. So we get a couple $100 for that. So we're at about a $1,300 unit right here. All right? There's no profit that we put on it, just cover their materials and labor. But Sandy, there's your egress window at the top. I love that thing because it opens completely open for an egress, legal fire coded egress window. Here's the stair step window. She designed this where her stairs are. As we come in, hey, let me show you out here. We pinned all this up. I think in the previous videos you've probably seen. We've got all this done under here. These are going to be 2 doors that Dennis and Kevin built. They put it in here. We got a shelf up here. And we got storage under here. We'll be finished up tomorrow, putting the hinges on, the locks, and spray painting the rest of it. Looks great. Can you watch your step there? We'll show her this side. We had this extra window, and she was real cool about throwing windows in here, but we're going to paint it up and try to match the original windows that we had, so we're going to touch up the paint on that. This is a door. I've never worked this, so I haven't been over here today. This is where her wood is going to go, and water bottles, water tanks. She's going to add water and stuff in there. This is an exterior storage that she wanted. Okay. This is lap siding. It's rough sawn lap, rough sawn wood out here. I think it's awesome how it's just the rough mixed with metal. She picked out her color of metal she wanted. You can see all this, Sandy. She got green gutters, and we put furrows. Furrows is little pieces of pipe with a screw. And now we screw all the gutters so it's strong. If you get a really strong snow load, it won't bend the gutters down. Are we still good?
Yep. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
All right. She sent us a doggy door. If you want a doggy door, send it to us. We put it in. I don't pick out doggy doors because there's 100 of them. Here's a doggy door. Okay? She's got an exterior door here. This is out of her bathroom. So the back of the bathroom, we got the doorknob here. Believe it or not, we're going to be done Friday afternoon. There you go. Let's go on inside. Jared's sweeping up for us. Say hi to your mom, Jared.
Hello.
All right. Let me show you a few things in here. You need your light?
I got it.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that. It's like daylight.
Awesome. Wood stove. This is a Hobbit wood stove. Look here, buddy. This is the coolest little wood stove. They got it on wood. It's probably going to fall off of this. If I can turn it around. Isn't that not cool? So this is the wood stove. It's probably about an 8-inch box. And there's a little 4-inch vent that comes out. And here's your little ash pan that comes out. You pull your ashes out. I haven't played with it much. When Sandy actually came in here from Oregon, her and her son came to visit us before we built, and we got it out and looked at it. I think she said this cost right around $1,200, something like that. So, got that. I think this was enough to run you out of here. Think about it. You've got spray foam insulation, and she's got extra thick spray foam because of where she's at. She said she gets 10, 12 foot of snow in Oregon. So it's, I think, south of Mount Hood, about an hour. Joseph built his cabinet today. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the precision on here. I mean, how much more do you want to be? Look here, isn't that beautiful? Look, he actually made it so they would shut together. Just be a little snug. Here's your countertops, and we have got the butcher block that comes out. Isn't that cool? She requested that. All of our drawers blended out. Now, all of our drawers are built with 3/4 inch wood. Everything in there is wood. There's no press board anywhere. Okay? These are real inexpensive drawer slides. There's a million different types of drawer slides, but they seem to be working just fine. What we do is we put all the information, your heat and air, anything that we purchase inside. I mean, look, you got 4 drawers in a base. Then she's got another one. Look, I never know what I'm going to open up to when I open these things up. It'll be vacuumed, of course. This is where your plumbing, typical. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at, now you can see the mess. Look at the storage in this thing. This is a massive kitchen. Uppers, you got your stove, you got a sink. We'll put the faucet tomorrow. One change we had to do, Sandy, is we actually had, remember the sink was going to be here, and we moved the sink here because you wanted it under your window. Well, we have a plug here, so now we're going to transfer this plug and put it against the wall here. It's really a plug and a switch for your light over your sink. So we have to move that. We've been working on that today. I haven't pulled this thing out. Oh, here's the step. Is that not cool? So there's the step to go upstairs. And in the design, she had a step right here, and I thought, she's going to kick this thing every time she walks through here doing dishes and going back. So I said, hey, we need to make that into a drawer. Now it's out of the way. Here's your water heater. Voila, she wanted electric water heater. It's all set up. And the pantry is pulled out because we've been working on a water heater. We've got actually water on the house right now to check for leaks. The pantry is here. It'll be going across. I think Sandy wanted an extra guide or something. I can't remember in it, but we're going to do that. Here's your access panel. So you take this back off so you can get to your water heater if you ever want to fix it. We'll show you how to get out of the way. See all the plumbing and all this stuff. And you can get to that real easily by taking out your pantry and taking out that access panel. Barn door. The boys are real proud of that. Blake and Landon made that barn door. Isn't that cool? And it hits a stop up here. Slides real nice. Here's your bathroom. I love these bathrooms. Look, I'm gone again. 36-inch shower. I mean, this is like a residential shower. And then I'm back. So I got a shower, I got out, I've got room, I got my sink, I got my faucet. I can take out my dentures and lay them on the top there, get them back there in the morning. I've got me a nice little pooter there. It takes care of my, my solids. Then under here, I got a washer and dryer, and I can put me a rod. There's my vent. I can shut the door, open the window. I can even go out the door right here, right? And let God, green earth, and everybody in the world see what's going on in here. Isn't this beautiful? Got a shower head, everything in here. What I love about it, Sandy came, she goes, you know what I want, Randy Jones? She goes, I want all that wood like you got it, all these different colors. So what we did is we hit this with just a little bit of a sander because it was so gnarly, dude. And we just hit it with a sander. And now you've got all these little bitty lines. These vertical lines are from they call it a band mill, okay? Which is a different type of sawmill. So you still see the cut marks from the sawmill. That's like high dollar. If you go to New York, you're going to want to spend like thousands of dollars. But here, Tiny Homes is custom. Oh, cedar walls. These are cedar. She requested cedar on the wall. Here you got cedar. What else? Beautiful shower head. She's got her nice shower head. I mean, that is a beautiful shower. room. We're both in here. And she's got her clothes, you got her washer and dryer, you can get ready in here. I love our bathrooms. I swear, I don't know if anybody else in the industry is building bathrooms like this. I don't know why you don't. You put one interior wall in the whole house, and this is it. Bathroom's done. Now, up here, she wanted a ladder to the loft, and that's what we got. We got a ladder. And I'm gonna walk up here. You can just kind of film me from down there. Now,
You know me too well.
okay, custom design. I'm still standing here. If I'm, what do I got? 8 inches? So you've got almost 7 foot up to here, and it goes down to about probably 5 foot here. She wanted this slope because she wanted it for snow load. She's really concerned about snow. So we got some strong rafters in here. We got our hurricane clips. This is a really cool picture from up here. I'm gonna get that camera. But we built her a sofa. I'll take you to the shop and show you our sofa. We developed this sofa to where it's a sofa, pulls out some legs, flips it down, and then it's a bed. She wants it sitting here. So as you can see, I'm sitting here. I've got plenty of room. And then she also wants it to be able to be moved, so we're going to put it on casters. And we're going to swivel it around so then she can sit here. She requested this storage. Joseph built this. Sandy, if you're watching, if you want any shelves, let me know. I'll call you too. Boom. Joseph built all this. Is that not the coolest thing? Look, I'm gonna fire him. Leaving my nails here. All this in here, right? Look at all this. He did a great job. A really, really good job. Look, the doors had to be cut on an angle. Beautiful. Hardwood floors up here. Electrical. Jeffrey will be by tomorrow to put all the electrical in, and we'll spit shine it. Here's your loft window. Brings you some nice air. Okay. Oh, let me take a camera. I'm going to show everybody the look.
Take it, Master.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't get you on here. All right. Look it across. Is this not just the coolest thing? Now look, if you go down here, we built this custom partition so you can still see through it. And then there's another partition over there. Look, isn't that ceiling awesome? Oh man, thanks Regina. Thanks for watching. And Gloria. Yeah, and what we did is that wood has been weathered, partly from it being in here, but mostly where I got it. And we would love to clear coated it for her, but she wanted to save some money and do that herself. But this place is gonna pop when you get clear coat on this thing. Isn't that gorgeous? We'll get probably Amanda and everybody here decorating this thing. They'll want to do a video on it. I know. I'll decorate it up. So, all right, Melissa.
Okay. Back to me.
Yep. This whole loft is like 8 by 8, and I think that loft is even bigger, 10 by 8 over there. And it's got stairs to it. So this is like, I mean, think about it. The base on this home is 16 feet. All right. So if you think about, wow, think about from here to back here in a 16-foot home. You got a kitchen. Oh, here's your storage underneath here. Remember that door outside? It goes to the outside panel box. You can put your water and your firewood, whatever you want in there. But you've got a stove. You've got a seat. She can sit here, read, have her windows open. She's got a full staircase that goes up. She's also got a full kitchen, stove, refrigerator underneath the stove, and a big old bathroom back here, right? Full bedroom with stairs and a living room up above there, a sitting room. Oh my God! So the whole total this is what, 24 feet?
26.
26. Yeah.
18.
Oh, it's 18 down. So it's 18 and 8. God, what would I do without you? So 18 foot long, and you've got all this in an 18-foot long house, even if you didn't have that fifth wheel. I mean, you're going up here, you got a full bedroom. Let me walk up here. So you can show, because of her ceiling, she didn't want it, she wanted it sloped. That's why it's not as much headroom right here. But I've got this big place to lay my bed, This is nice. This is really cool. Mike's been on this the whole time. Mike, Chuck's been on it. Bobby. So, and then today a lot of us on it. We're going to get this thing done Friday. So as you can see, it's just a few little things we need to finish up. All right. Nice job. Good. All right. Technical night. Well, I try to show something technical on the home. All of it's plumbed underneath. Your water. Now we can plumb these like an RV. As you can see, here's your water hookup. What we'll do is we've got it capped right now because we got it. Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. We'll put a water hose connection on here. I don't like putting them in the wall because a lot of these homes are stationary. She's going to Oregon where it's cold. If she had it up here, she had to run an outside hose and it's going to be exposed to the weather. So we put it under here. So even if you do go to a campground, you just come here, hook it up, or if you park it permanently and put a skirting around it, it's hooked up, you go straight into the ground where you can bury it, it won't freeze, and go to your supply. Here's your electrical. We'll put a 30 amp or 50 amp plug on the end of it. It's all on the driver's side of the truck where all your RVs are usually always at. You go to an RV, back this thing in. Here's her sewer. As you know, she's got a compost toilet. So all she's got is an 1.5 to 2 inch drain. All right, so that's all she needed. We got a trap underneath the shower. So you've got your water, power, and sewer right here. We usually try to do that on every one unless somebody requests something different. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna go show you that sofa we're gonna build. And Bryce has been working on his out. Let me show you Bryce's. Bryce, can we show your house real quick?
Yeah. Like fit under that trim.
This is my son, Bryce, my boy, my blood, the DNA. Look here, it runs through his veins. He's a prisoner. What'd you do today? And, he put his corners on. I like this black. I like the black windows, the black roof, the black corners. And he's picked it all out himself. He got this wood floor. Got the gray floor in.
This is brown. Get up close.
Is it kind of brownish?
It is brown.
I guess it is. I don't know. It's cool. And it's kind of hued flooring. Put it in. We're going to build a door. He's going to build a door for it. It's going to be a custom door.
Yeah, it's like a rude wood.
And then, yeah, it's like the dark corners. Kind of like the guy's place. He's going to have a fold-down porch, right? Light outside. That's the progress that he's in. Look here. This is Cindy's home. If Cindy's watching. Cindy, you're not on a time frame. You said kind of wait around, but this is what's going on next. Up here, we'll put that up there so the roof will be rounded all the way around. It's going to have that Hobbit theme. She'll have her door down there, I believe. No, it's right here. So we'll have her circle door right here. And this is what gives it the round appearance. All right. I'm going to show you, Joseph, I'm going to show you your sofa you built. Come here and show us, Joseph. There he is. Show the world what you did here, man.
Oh, I made a sofa bench bed.
You get this one. Yep. Take that, pull it out of here. The hammer. I'll pull this little nail out. Here we go.
Well, there it is. It's your couch. Lift it up. You have legs. Once I build them, I slide out. And this will fold down, become a bed.
And it sits on the legs we pull out.
Yeah, it'll sit on the legs, pull out.
How many sheets of plywood does it take?
Just 2 so far. It should only take 2.
All right. shown this before. What it is this is a piece of plywood, and the plywood's notched where the back notch sits on the background inside, so it stops. So we can, and then there's on the edge of the plywood, you pull it out. So when you pull it out, it stops right here, and so you got this slide that's level with this, right? And we got a face on it, so when he covers this notch up, it's covered up, and it actually sits on the ground. So when he pulls that over, all the weight's supported. Joseph come up with this extra leg in the middle, so there's more support, that it's not weighed. We used to set these in a little bit, and sometimes this could get, if you set right on the edge of that, it could get a little warped. So now what we're doing is we're bringing them out, put one in the middle. He's added that design factor, so I think that's cool. Good. And then let's go Sandy's, right?
Yeah.
That's right, Sandy. This is yours. Oh, and Sandy, we're going to put wheels underneath this.
Yep.
He's waiting on me to get the wheels, so I'll get them tonight. We'll put them on, and then tomorrow, that way she can move it around upstairs.
Be mobile.
Mobile. Cool. Thank you, buddy. All right. Any other questions? Anybody any questions for me tonight?
Nancy had one about hail on solar panels.
Hell on solar panels?
Hail.
Hey,
Like big old ice blocks, hail.
hail.
Not H-E-double hockey sticks.
Hail.
Hail.
All I know is hail. 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 You know what? Lucas was here, and he said that those things are really strong. I'm sure if you get, if you get grapefruit balls of hail that hits, grapefruit, your house is going to be gone, right? Or we're going to be dead too. It's really, they're made for hail. They're made for a lot of debris hitting them, trees, stuff like that. But they're durable. I can't give you a statistic, scientific, what the speed of a hail ball is or the size, but they're super strong. Yeah.
Could that couch bed be built taller with just two supports to make a desk bed?
Desk bed.
A desk bed.
Yeah. Oh, we can make anything. Yeah, because now if it's a desk bed, you want to slide your chair up underneath it. So it's a good question. What the thing is those legs that pull out, those is what supports the bed. So when we fold it, it's the bed. So your bed will be up. A desk is 30 inches. That's usually what a table is everywhere. So that's 17 inches. So we could elevate it. But yeah, I think we could. I'd like to try it. What are you laughing? Somebody's asking. Was he making fun of me? Anything else?
Are you hiring?
Am I hiring? Yes, I'm hiring. You know what we're going to have? I'm glad you said that. Let me get in front of the tiny homes. Advertisement. Marketing. Woo. We are going to have, I'm really thinking of some stuff. You guys want to hear some dreams? This is what comes out of the brain of Randy Jones. I need craftsmen. I need guys that not just know how to do stuff, that want to build these. I need men that are energetic. I need men that have a vision, a dream. They got energy that they want to pour into the rest of their life, and they want to make a difference in the world and a difference in people's lives, and work here and make some really good money. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing is I need a video of you. I need a resume. I need a portfolio of what you can do. I want you to tell me why you want to build tiny homes and why you want to work for Incredible Tiny Homes. It's not really work for me. You'll be a subcontractor after we tutor you. There'll be a 30 to 60 day tutoring. I think it's going to take that long no matter how much you've been in the industry, because we do some just stuff that we've learned. What I want to do is, this is not definite yet, but what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to go over all of the participants that are thinking about wanting to be a part of what we do. I'm going to hold probably a job summit, July, August area sometime. Hopefully, I'd like to wait till we get located and get this set up better. And I'm going to pay to have you come here. I'll have you fly in from anywhere in the United States, but I want to know are you able to live here, work here, be here, and be a part of what we're doing. If you're that serious about doing this and changing your life and want to be a part of what we're doing and make some really good money and part of a dream that we're doing, I'll pay you to come here for 1 week, and you'll build a house. We may have build 2. So if we can get up to 10 men, we're going to split up into groups. We're going to build 2 tiny homes in 1 week and show you what it's like to build an entire house. Amateurs can do it. We can do it. And that'll give me the ability to say, hey, do I want you on our team? Do we want you living here? Do we want you in our business? I don't want just anybody. I'm really looking for a high quality person that is willing to take on what we do. All right? We're not perfect. I'm not perfect by no means. But I know what I want. I know the people I like to be around. So if I'm hiring, yes, I'm hiring in that. I'll tell you more about it later on. But that's my plans of the future for our company. We're not staying still. We're growing. As you can see, the traders are rolling in here. Emails are coming in, and the sales are coming in. My future is I want to insure these homes. I'm going to offer insurance for your home. We call it warranty. Somebody told me the other night I had to call it a warranty maybe, or I got to get my insurance license or whatever it takes. I'm going to do it. But my insurance will be that if you want to insure that home, Incredible Tiny Homes will insure your home. Okay, you come in here and you walked out, you went on vacation, you come back and the water was turned on, all the floors were flooded, and now it's all warped up and you need it done, right? You call insurance claim, you say, hey, how much is it? You get 3 bids, estimates, and then you get the cash money, right, for that, and you got to go find a guy or one of the estimates, put it in. What we will do is there'll be no monetary payout. We'll come and fix it. We'll tear out your floors, we'll redo it all, put it back the way it was. If a hurricane comes, tips it over, crushes the whole house, we'll build you a whole new house. No money. You won't get your money back for it or the full value. What you will get is the exact duplicate of what you had, and I will only insure my homes. Okay? That's a concept that I got. That's where I'm kind of going with that. Later on, after we build our first community over here, if we can get it to where we're financially a little bit stronger, maybe in a year from now, we're thinking about offering financing because you're in our community. It's a safe place to be. We can watch over the structure and we can monitor it better, and we can offer more financing than just the lean on me financing. So that's the future where I'd like to take. Our communities, we're going to be them coast to coast. We're leasing property across the United States. And what we want to do is we want to put these communities in to where when you come in, you pay $200 a month. If I can get 200 or 300 of these communities going coast to coast, then you guys can swap out. You can go everywhere you want. Always pay you $200 a month. And if I want to go to Oregon, if I want to go to Florida or California, everybody's just swapping places where they want to go. So we got tiny homes crisscrossing the United States everywhere. Wouldn't that be awesome? And you're always included in the Incredible Tiny Home family. We're going to have an Incredible Tiny Home Jamboree. Just people that bought homes from us. We want you to bring your homes to us, travel this way. If you don't want to bring your home, we're going to have a big jamboree. We're going to have maybe in the fall. Have everybody that bought a home from us come and spend the weekend with us. We're going to have fun. You're going to come back and meet the staff, meet us, meet our new facility, what we're doing, what we're about, and just include this as our Incredible Tiny Home family. All right? That's what I got planned. Golly. I should bring a Camelback is what I need to wear. You know what? I'm out of breath and dried mouth. Anything else? I love telling you guys this stuff. I just feel like you're getting bored with me. I can't. I'm sure everybody's like, oh my God, is he ever going to shut up? But it's fun. I got a lot of cool stuff going here. Think about it. Now, okay, here we go. We go into the life aspects, okay, of why we're breathing, why there's air in our lungs, and why we have the ability to wake up in the morning and maybe go to a job we don't like, and how we're going to get to the end of this life, okay? My dad's 93, retired at 55. He had a great retirement. Never had any money. I don't think he had any more than $15,000 at one time, maybe 20 at once, right? And him and I swapped out all the time. He'd give me money, I give him money. Give me money, I give him money. We probably wore that $10,000, $15,000 out 1,000 times. But to get to the end of this world, you got to, you know, a lot of people say follow the money, follow the dollar, be secure. Oh yeah, there's a guy came here, he got a new truck, he's got retirement, he's got a 401k, he's got a house, he's got this, he's got secure. That's the American dream. That's awesome. I swear, I am more with, I don't want to categorize them, but the millennials, I'm with them guys. I'm with them because I see people, my dad worked 30, 40 years and they cut his retirement. He didn't have any hardly anything, but you know what? He quit anyway. He cut his his lifestyle down, was able to live off of it, and stayed retired and enjoyed the last 40 years of his life, him and mom. I'm with this. I tell my boys right there, and I want them to be self-sufficient, but I tell them to follow their dream instead of their pocketbook. Because I feel as though with a work ethic, I got a work ethic, that money will always come. We live in America. How could you be hungry in America? Now, if you're handicapped, I know, and you've had some bad breaks, that's where what we're about to help you. But if you're not, and you can actually walk, or you can think and sit in a chair and do computer work, there's a million jobs for us, right? I think the majority of the problem is people are depressed. People get sad. People get wore out. In confidence. We're always on TV. God, we always see everybody's better looking than us. Or they're taller than us, or shorter than us, or whatever you prefer. Oh, God, help me, Tom Cruise! But you know what? My God, we have to just believe in who we are. And we got to keep moving. You got to keep walking. You know? What, Tom Cruise, was he 5'6"? You know, something? That's awesome. I bet does he wish he was 6'8"? I don't care if I was 4'2". It don't matter. It don't matter. It matters what's between your head right here. And don't blame anybody else for your problems. Don't blame anybody else why you got where you're at. There's always a ton of ways of fixing a problem. We fix problems constantly on every single one of these houses. We run into problems. We run into mistakes, and we fix them. To me, that's what life's about. I ain't got an answer for this stuff. All I know is, yeah, it's hot in here. It's going to be hotter this summer. It's going to get 95 plus, and the wind don't move. You know what? I love it. I'm working. So I remember what was it, the linebacker for the North Carolina football team. He said, I began winning when I embraced discomfort. When I embraced adversary, when I embraced discomfort, knowing I'm going to hurt, knowing it's going to be hot, knowing I'm going to be cold, knowing my knees are going to hurt, knowing my head's going to hurt, knowing that life's going to hurt, knowing this person's going to yell at me and I'm going to disappoint them and I'm going to be disappointed, my heart's going to break. Yeah, as soon as you embrace that, you start succeeding. Because then you're not going to say, why me? I mean, listen, I got stories that make you cry right now, but I'm not going to send them to you. Do I need to quit talking yet? I'm preaching. I just want to help you guys out because I'm living that life right there. I live that life. I wake up and I think, let's get this thing going. I don't feel great every day. You got to move on. You know, Santa Claus ain't coming through that door to jerk me out of here, right? So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the opportunity of building these tiny homes. Thank you. Guys everywhere, competitors out there building your tiny homes, come on here and check out what we're doing. I don't know how much more I can show you. I've shown you how to build them. I've showed you what we do with them. I show you our trailers. I tell you our prices, tell you what we sell for. We're open book. We've had some wonderful people come by here. I had a gentleman come by here today. He lives in, Kentucky. He came by. He's been looking, spent time with him. I don't know when he'll buy. But you have to take time for people. And believe me, I got a million things going on, but I always want to talk to people. Hey, how you doing? Oh my God.
I was afraid I left the wrong place.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Oh.
My name's Julia.
Julia?
Yeah, are you getting home here?
Julia, you're coast to coast right now. Julia, and you're from where?
Asheville.
Oh, that's right. You live in Asheville?
Uh-huh. Yeah, for 38 years.
You're kidding.
No.
So you're like the Asheville scene, laid back. Everybody in Asheville, they say, is just like hippie, laid back.
Well, I do some unusual things, that's for sure.
What do you think about it?
I don't know.
Look, we got one,
Well, and you know,
two, three.
the signs were a little bit, I guess didn't quite go fine.
You know what? If you get here, that means you really want to be here.
Yeah.
You know what?
I was just afraid I missed you, and I went, oh my God, I drove so far.
Aw, no, we're always here.
Are we getting filmed this week?
Yeah, no, we're good. That's good. Well, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 homes in here right now. Then we can tour through. Yeah. That's the fifth wheel. We just showed. Everybody wants to see what they look like. That one's going to California tomorrow.
No
And
kidding.
yeah, you can see it's a 20-foot on the bottom, cantilevered
Yeah.
both ends. This is a fifth wheel,
Uh-huh.
22-foot, and this is an inverter. We'll have to get the keys and open that for you.
Okay.
So
Great.
we'll sign off, and then
Okay.
I'll get with you and
Yeah.
show you around.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a restaurant?
Yes. Come here. I'll show you. There's a barn door. Just open that barn door. Go right in there. Okay. Yep. Hey, if anybody's been here for the workshop, they realize that those are only for tinkling. I need to be quiet, don't I? It's kind of funny. All right. Hey, see you guys. She was a customer. She called me about an hour and a half ago, said she was coming in. I told her I'd be here. It's quiet tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry if I just went on and on. I don't mean to do that. I just don't know when to stop and how much you guys want to know and how much you guys want to see. So, Friday, got a good show for you. Coming on, back to our entertainment. I like to sing. Probably if you don't like it, turn it off. I'll come back. I probably won't sing for a while, but I like hanging out. Teddy likes to do some music. We like to do stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of fun. But we got some other things that we're going to do. I got planned for Friday night. Show you some more stuff. Sandy Boyd's house will be done out the door. Lena's will be gone, and hopefully, Kathy, your house will be dried in. It'll have the walls and a roof on. We're going to do it tomorrow and just bang it out. All right? Any questions? Call me. See me. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.